On this episode of Crustacean Nation, we go one-on-one with Celtics player and reigning NBA G League Rookie of the Year, Abdul Nader.
For us, it's fun. We sell entertainment, but we also can educate people on the messaging that's going through credible companies like Maine and help further that cause and engagement with the fans and individuals within the community. That's what we like to do.
How the Red Claws are going green with new partner Maine.
When you go to a museum, you often find artifacts from a historical place, but when you're actually in a historical place itself, you can actually look around and you can visualize the people who were here and how they played an instrumental role in the community.
And Claws in the Community. Red Claws players check out Maine's rich history in celebration of Black History Month.
Well, Evans, what a season so far for this Maine Red Claws squad. And how about the big men? We haven't really talked too much about them so far, but what a second half of the season Devin Williams has had. Unbelievable.
It has been incredible. You're talking about a guy who's at 6'9", actually undersized for a big man, and he has become a rebounding machine. In fact, the most prolific rebounder in Red Claws history. 2 23 rebound performances and a 21 rebound performance. Those are the 3 highest rebounding performances in Red Claws history.
And what a successful trade for the Red Claws as well, as they brought in Anthony Bennett, the former #1 pick overall back in 2013, trying to really get his way, he's fighting his way back into the NBA right now, really trying to rediscover his game, and he certainly is doing that here in Maine.
And he's been playing really hard and really well over the last couple of weeks. Bennett, he's another big guy, but he's been shooting great from outside on the recent West Coast trip. 6 for 9 in one game, in fact, from beyond the arc. He has really played well and stepped right into his role. He is a true professional. He's really done a nice job.
One of the bigger themes this year, of course, is the two-way player. It's brand new to the G League this year, and the Celtics have certainly utilized that a lot, where you can have a player kind of move up and down and have that contract built in. And you look at guys like Jabari Bird, who unfortunately has been banged up here for the last month or so. But Kadeem Allen finally getting that opportunity. He's played so well offensively over the last month here for the Red Claws, and now up with the big club.
Yeah, we saw Jabari with the Celtics at the start of the season. Last couple of weeks, some injuries to the Celtics. So Kadeem Allen has gotten his chance to really get in and sit on that bench and even get in some games and see some action with the Celtics. It's been a pretty cool thing.
Speaking of the Celtics, how about Abdul Nader? He's been assigned down here a few times, and he has played very well, getting some opportunities now with the big club, and it's fun to see where he's gone.
And no surprise for Red Claws fans, the reigning NBA G League Rookie of the Year, Abdul Nader, has played very well here in Maine. I'm here with Abdul Nader, Boston Celtics. First off, welcome back to Maine.
Thanks for having me.
Nice to see you again. Tell us a little bit about what this season has been like for you, your first season with the Celtics in the NBA.
It's been great. I've been learning a lot, just when you're on a good team, a great team like I'm on right now, with all the talent we have, it's hard not to pick up and learn things from a lot of the vets and other guys, so it's been good.
Such a great year here with the Red Claws last year, NBA G League Rookie of the Year. Take me through last season. What was that season like for you as you grew your own game?
It was just a learning process for me. Just come down here, get better, try to learn as much as I can, soak it all in the NBA game and the Boston Celtics system, and I think I did that last year.
What specifically did the Celtics tell you to work on last season and into the summer as you tried to prepare to make the Celtics team?
Well, personally, I just wanted to work on my all-around game, and specifically, the Celtics asked me to just focus on defense, how to guard certain guys, positioning, and things like that. So that was the biggest thing for them.
And I think you were out at Vegas Summer League when you actually signed that contract.
Yeah.
What was that moment like for you, realizing that dream?
It was a great moment. I was really excited, especially because the Boston Celtics, they drafted me, they took care of me, so it was a good feeling.
Now you're with the Celtics, but you're back here on assignment playing for the Red Claws. What's it like to come back here year 2?
It's really good. It gives me a chance to get out because I'm not playing as much up there, so just get out, play, run up and down here. Just not try my hardest not to get rusty.
Any familiar faces around here? You feel like, oh, I've been here before.
Oh yeah, definitely. Every time I come here, the fans are great. The coaching staff here, some of the guys from the Boston Celtics staff last year, so a lot of familiar faces. Yeah.
This year, the G League and the NBA is utilizing a new two-way contract. It gives teams more flexibility with roster space, and it gives players more opportunity to find those NBA jobs before potentially having to go overseas. You can spend up to 45 days in the NBA, making the rookie league minimum, and while you're in the G League, it's a $75,000 contract. The Boston Celtics have taken full advantage of the two-way contract by signing two of their second-round draft picks, Jabari Bird and Kadeem Allen.
My name is Daniel Dixon. I'm a guard from the College of William & Mary.
William & Mary, actually great school, as we all know, but tell us a little bit about some of your favorite memories.
Oh man, it was a great 4 years. You know, I grew a lot as a person there, and coming into it, I didn't think it would be that great, honestly, and it turned out to be one of the best experiences ever, and I actually got to go back for homecoming recently, so it's cool to see everybody.
What were some of your favorite trips on the road?
Favorite trips? Probably, North Carolina was definitely my favorite playing. I always dreamed about playing there. Down in Florida, definitely another great trip. So definitely had some really good ones.
What about pre-game rituals? Are there any we should know about?
Yeah, I have a couple. So it's kind of unusual, but I actually take a bath before I play games. It's a little something to get me warmed up, get my mind right, and it's a little unusual.
Do you have a pre-game meal?
Pre-game meal, I like to keep it pretty consistent. I like chicken parmesan. We ate a lot of that in college, so that might have been something behind it. But yeah, definitely chicken parmesan.
What about away from basketball? Do you have hobbies or things you like to do?
Yeah, I like music a lot. I definitely like movies. I'm definitely into some books and different things like that. I'm a wrestling fan, so just trying to get into a little bit of everything.
Well, who's your favorite wrestler?
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh, there you go. Nice.
Yeah.
You mentioned music. Do you have a favorite hype song?
Favorite hype song? My favorite artist is Drake. So, I don't know, anything Drake really can get me in the zone.
How much are you looking forward to playing here in Maine?
Oh, I'm looking forward to it a lot. So definitely a great opportunity and a great organization. Couldn't be more excited.
Tell us what you're looking to improve upon this year as a player.
I'm just looking to be an all-around player. Definitely bring more to the table and not just be a scorer, not just be a defender, and not just be a passer. I kind of want to do it all. I think that I can bring that to this team.
Come cheer on your three-time Atlantic Division champion Maine Red Claws as they open their 9th season in style. Witness a night of high-flying dunks, wild plays, and the thrilling excitement of Crustacean Nation, all starting at $7. Call our ticket office or head to MaineRedClaws.com to purchase your tickets.
Equals 35. 40 plus. Okay. Does someone have something to say?
Delta Dental knows.
What is it?
Every smile has the power to tell a story.
Happy birthday.
Like, I have the best job in the world. As the nation's leading dental benefits provider, we make it easy to protect your smile and keep it healthy.
The Maine Red Claws are all about scoring high. While the court's a great place to practice your three-point shots, the concession stand is a great place to practice reducing your trash. And the 3 R's are your best tool for reducing waste anywhere consumption strikes. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Practice your 3 R's by downloading the EcoMaine Recyclopedia app today. Because when you score high by being a wicked smart recycler, we all win.
I look at it as though every house is mine and my family's in it. There's a lot of responsibility with it, but I'd want the same if it was somebody coming to my house. it's important. I believe in the product.
Part of our league and part of the, being part of the NBA family is that outreach. I think you see that from the very highest levels to our level where, that's part of the fun, I think, both for the players, but certainly from an organizational perspective is, we have an outsized kind of reputation, outsized, people see the Red Claws and they're like, whoa, and we get a lot of press and all that kind of stuff. It's nice for us to be able to use that and the press that the players get, to go out in the community and even if it's Crusher lighting up some kids' eyes when he comes to a parade, to our players doing the things that they do in schools. That's always been part and parcel of what we do, an important part of what we do, and will always, as long as we're here, will be something that we strive for first and foremost.
And that's us as an organization, but also as a league. It's all about professional development, not only on the court, but off the court as well. And so that's a huge part of them coming here and learning how to become a professional. And so we've been very fortunate, to Bill's point, of having great guys that the Celtics have put in place, and they come to our community, and we're somewhat unique because the community here really loves basketball. Players come in with the right attitude, they become part of this community right away, and so that makes it easy to have them get involved as well too in all of the community involvement pieces that we take place with year out. So it's a great thing.
You guys are from Northern Virginia, right? In Maryland.
Right.
You understand the Underground Railroad?
Yeah, we learned about it. Yeah,
Did you really?
Stuff like that.
Did you know that this place was part of the Underground Railroad?
Not at all.
Right. Well, there's a chain of historic sites from Delaware up to Maine, right? About 24 African-American historic sites, all very similar to this. As you come through the door, you don't know the history that you just walked through. This used to be a black school. 1854, it closed in 1856. In the city of Portland. It started in 1828, segregated public school. There was 50 to 75 young black kids in the city of Portland that went to school here. How are we going to put 50 kids in a school in here? I don't know.
So what is it being like renovated into now? Like you guys are just fixing it up to make it look like the old school?
That's correct.
Okay.
Yeah. We're going to restore it to what it was upstairs. Where we are here now,
All right.
We have the freedom to make it what we want.
All right.
In 1828, 3 black men built this church. And the reason that they built this church is that the church that they were in, they were all relegated to the balcony. They wouldn't let them come and sit down in the church. And they said, this isn't right. And at that time, the churches in New York and in Philadelphia were all starting the Amy's and all those churches. So they had a model that the people in this church used that model to build this from.
Okay. What was the state of Maine in during that time, like the 1800s, as far as being like a free state, or it was freedom up here?
Yes, slavery was not here, but the Fugitive Slave Act was put into place, which said that down south, if you found anybody here in the north, you could return them back to slavery.
Okay, wow.
And so this building, the members in this building played a very crucial role because they were all the Underground Railroad because of its proximity to the water. A lot of them came via ships, and a lot of black people, that's the only work that they could really get was the maritime work. And so all different types of work around the sea made it so that they could come in sneaking them in on those ships. And so what would happen is they would have somebody from the Abyssinian would arrange. They knew when the person was coming in. They went down to the waterfront, they whisked them right away when they came in. And they would stop at the barber shop. And the reason you stop at the barber shop is because you need to change your appearance. If they got you to the barber shop, they could give you a wig.
So that whole network working together.
With the Quakers usually in town. Then they would take you to maybe the secondhand clothing store so that you could get something else besides what you had on. And then take you or wait for you to be able to go where you're safe until you could go on to the next
All right, that's very
stop.
interesting.
One of the greatest things in Portland, I think, as we look back in time and as we look back through the years, the rest of the country was segregating the school. Oh no, Portland was way ahead of them all. This became a model for the country. Nobody talked about it. So they integrated, and the first thing that they did, what did they do? Or was part of it? Same thing you do. Play sports.
All right.
All right. That was it. Heart that kind of took it to bring it together.
I had no idea that was important.
Stuff they don't teach you about in school.
Today at the Abyssinian, I thought it was a really remarkable experience. I think just learning about Black history is always something that is always intriguing, especially being a young Black man in Portland, Maine now. Just coming up to Maine, I didn't know much about Maine in the first place. And then to know that such a historical place is right here where I'm playing is pretty cool. And I'm glad I got the experience to learn about it and also be able to share it with people, you know, when they talk about Maine and things like that and they might not know.
When you go to a museum, you often find artifacts from a historical place, but when you're actually in a historical place itself, it's very humbling, and you can actually look around and you can visualize the people who were here and how they played an instrumental role in the community. With the state of our nation, I think there's a lot of, social issues, political issues that people are struggling with, and to have the organization like the NBA just bring awareness to the Black community with the Black History Month jerseys and the warms and stuff like that, I think it kind of unifies the organization. There's a lot of players who come from different countries and different backgrounds within the NBA and the G League, and to have like recognition for these players, I think it kind of unifies us. And since we are on a national scale, like people see that the NBA and the G League can unify players, then it should be a model for the nation as well.
Come cheer on your three-time Atlantic Division champion Maine Red Claws as they open their 9th season in style. Witness a night of high-flying dunks, wild plays, and the thrilling excitement of Crustacean Nation, all starting at $7. Call our ticket office or head to MaineRedClaws.com to purchase your tickets.
Here, in this league, we're not okay with strong. We go stronger. We don't settle for fast. We go faster. We don't want next. We want next level. Here, we go all out. Because we're all in. This is our league. And here, we don't go for good. We go for great.
Swing.
Delta Dental knows every smile has the power to tell a story. Like, welcome to the family. As the nation's leading dental benefits provider, we make it easy to protect your smile and keep it healthy.
I look at it as though every house is mine and my family's in it. There's a lot of responsibility with it, but I'd want the same if it was somebody coming to my house. It's important. I believe in the product.
The Maine Red Claws are all about scoring high. While the court's a great place to practice your three-point shots, the concession stand is a great place to practice reducing your trash. And the 3 R's are your best tool for reducing waste anywhere consumption strikes. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Practice your 3 R's by downloading the EcoMaine Recyclopedia app today. Because when you score high by being a wicked smart recycler, we all win.
Devin Williams from Cincinnati, Ohio. I attended West Virginia University.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about that time in Morgantown. Do you have a favorite memory from playing for Coach Hugs?
Every time we beat Kansas probably was, you know, the best time that I had there. You know, I went through a lot of, you know, growing pains, you know, early. You know, I was thrown in the fire, but, you know, he pushed me. You know, that was probably the biggest thing that I could take. Having somebody that wasn't gonna, you know, let you do anything or, you know, let yourself, not give yourself 110%. So definitely just being around that atmosphere and, you know, knowing somebody, you know, really cares.
Now you played overseas as well as here. What's it like playing overseas compared to here in America?
I was in Melbourne, Australia, played for Melbourne United. Couldn't complain, you know, it was very social, you know, country, very, you know, Americanized. You know, I really didn't miss too much. You know, everything was over there that we have over here. It's a beautiful country, beautiful city, great food, great people. You know, that's on people's bucket list to go, and I definitely got to experience that fresh out of college. So it was definitely fun just to be there and experience that.
You mentioned the food. Did you eat anything exotic over there?
No, I'm actually allergic to shellfish.
Oh, okay.
Well, me to be with the red claws, right? Yeah, I've seen some of the pictures with the big, you know, lobsters, the king crabs and stuff like that. So kind of, you know, sad about that.
Is there a pregame ritual we should know about for you?
I try to do the same routine every day, you know, so it doesn't seem abnormal or anything like that. Just try to do the same thing every day and prepare the same way. For me, I just, you know, listen to music, keeping my goals and where I want to be in life, like, you know, right there in front of me. But for the most part, you know, just listen to music, you know, stretching, drink some water a little bit, relax.
How much are you looking forward to playing here in Maine this year?
It's a blessing, man. Like I said, I was in Australia last year. Just for me to get out and be a professional a little bit earlier, it was a struggle, you know, going from college where, you know, your whole plan, everything was planned out for you, you know, from going to school to practicing to waking up to eating, you know, when you lift weights, when you work out, you know, and then going straight from there to no one telling me what to do. You know, it was a big awakening. So I had to learn how to be a professional off the court more than on the court. I think I'm getting a chance to now show who I am on the court now. I'm so happy, like I'm joy, blissful, like whatever you want to call it. Like I'm ready to get started. I want my coach to coach me hard. I'm just ready for whatever's gonna come at me. I'm ready to win games. I'm part of a great program, a historic, you know, NBA team. You know, just enjoying every moment. So I'm definitely happy to be here. I can't only imagine how I feel inside.
We've tried to get involved with Eco Maine on various levels, and finally I was able to break through last fall and was able to meet with Katrina and her team with Lisa and another woman by the name of Denise to begin to pitch our idea of coming together as partners within the community. And so when you start talking about what Eco Maine is doing in the community, we thought it would potentially be a no-brainer considering what we do here in the facility which we play and entertain people in. And so we thought it would be a great idea to come together and see if we could partner on this green initiative that the league has always had in their repertoire, but then as a team, we've always wanted to try to find someone to apply some sort of programming to here locally as well.
We have helped the Red Claws find the perfect bins for their facility. They're made from 97% recycled milk jugs. So already the circular economy is working there. So we have these new bins, and this is going to help fans, 50,000 to 75,000 per season, come together and really put their stuff in the right place. So they're going to have things that are made out of paper. They're going to have things that are made out of plastic. No longer do those things have to go in the trash can. They can now be recycled to be sent off to be turned into something brand new. We take your trash, we vastly reduce it and make electricity at the same time, and then that gets made into a new product essentially as well. And we're really working out in the community, and that's what we're really excited about, to be with Red Claws, because they're working in the community to promote good things. We're in the community to promote good things. So it was a really great partnership. So Eco Maine takes your paper, plastic, metal, glass, and cardboard. It's all in one bin. Single sort is you put it in one recycling bin, and then it comes to us. It's dumped out onto the floor. It's a big, beautiful mess. Our front loader shoves it onto the machine or onto the conveyor belt, and then it goes through certain processes. There are giant rubber stars to sort out the cardboard. So your boxes, your pizza boxes, anything that is large cardboard, it gets sorted out by rubber stars. Humans take out the trash. So if someone's putting trash in their recycling bin, a human then has to take it out. So that's why it's really important for you to be helpful in getting the recycling and the trash in the right bins, whether you're here, you're at home, anywhere, because trash in the recycling bin has to be taken out by a human being.
For kids in the educational system, they know of Eco Maine. For adults, if you ever want to get a hoot and go out and take a tour at Eco Maine, go see Katrina, because she definitely makes it fun to see and understand what it means to recycle responsibly, but also to understand how trash should be sorted and everything. So, natural fit when you talk about raising awareness around good initiatives taking place in the community. As the year continues to unfold, we'll also be involved with them in some of our school assembly programs as well, too. Really helping them get the whole Wicked Smart Recycler program out for themselves and raising awareness around that amongst our own fans. For us, it's fun. We sell entertainment, but we also can educate people on the messaging that's going through credible companies like Eco Maine and help further that cause and engagement with the fans and individuals within the community. That's what we like to do.
So the Wicked Smart Recycler, the title comes from our new Recyclopedia app. So you can go on your phone and you can download an app for free, or if you don't have a smartphone, you can go to ecomaine.org and look at the Recyclopedia at any time. And that will help you find how to recycle X, Y, and Z, whether it's a light bulb, a shoe, a toothbrush, a plastic cup, whatever you think. On that site also, there's also the Wicked Smart Recycling game, where you can take something and drag it down and put it in the right bin, and then build like a virtual park as kind of a winner situation. So now on court, during the fourth quarter break, you're going to be able to choose, they're going to be able to choose a friend who will then go and run back and forth and help sort things into the landfill bucket or the trash or the recycling bucket. And the announcer will be saying some things of, oh, have you heard about this? You can't recycle it because of A, B, and C, and this is recyclable and it will turn into something else. And it will be a lot of fun and everyone wins, which is really a great part of it too.
I never knew that recycling and trash could be so exciting until I met Katrina, but I think altogether when it's said and done, when you see the efforts that have been put in place by both parties along with the city, who's a partner in this as well, you'll see that this is something that's a common good, not only for the greater Portland area, but the state of Maine altogether and what Eco Maine brings to the community.
Thanks for watching Crustacean Nation. Who knows what excitement this season holds? Until then, we'll see you at the games, Portland. Go Red Claws!